It was 1944. The skies over Europe were ablaze with conflict. The Allies had gained air superiority in some regions, but the Luftwaffe remained a lethal and experienced adversary. German pilots, many of whom had survived hundreds of sorties, laughed at new American aircraft, underestimating their capabilities. Among these planes, the P-51 Mustang was initially mocked for its slender frame and light build. Yet it would become one of the most feared fighters of the war. The P-51 Mustang's legend began when it was paired with long-range missions over occupied Europe. Its Rolls-Royce Merlin engine allowed incredible speed, maneuverability, and range, enabling American pilots to escort bombers deep into enemy territory. Yet early encounters with Luftwaffe aces were fraught with skepticism. German pilots expected an easy victory, confident that their superior training and previous aircraft would dominate the skies. On one fateful day, a German ace spotted a squadron of P-51s approaching at high altitude. With a smirk, he radioed to his comrades, "Watch these flimsy Americans, they're nothing." But the moment the engagement began, the Luftwaffe pilot's confidence turned to shock. The Mustang's agility, speed, and deadly accuracy allowed it to outmaneuver even the most seasoned German fighters. Tracer rounds from the P-51 tore through formations, turning arrogance into panic. The American pilots, aware of the stakes, executed precision tactics taught during countless hours of training. They leveraged the Mustang's superior range and climb rate to engage and disengage at will. The German ace, once laughing, found himself repeatedly outflanked, chased and forced into evasive maneuvers he had rarely needed to use before. The sky had become a deadly chessboard, and the Mustang had rewritten the rules. This encounter was not just about dogfighting. It was about strategic advantage. American bombers relied on escort fighters to survive deep missions over Germany. Every P-51 pilot who proved capable of neutralizing Luftwaffe threats increased bomber survival rates dramatically. The German ace-ass laughter had been replaced by the harsh reality of American engineering and tactical excellence. Beyond that particular skirmish, the P-51's performance had long-term implications. Its ability to dominate Luftwaffe fighters allowed Allied forces to maintain sustained bombing campaigns, crippling German industry and military production. Pilots like Chuck Yeager, Johnny Johnson, and others became legends in part because of how they harnessed the Mustang's potential against seasoned German aviators. The encounter also highlighted the evolution of air combat. Where previous dogfights had relied on turning and close-range engagement, the Mustang's design allowed energy-based maneuvers, boom and zoom tactics, and long-range dominance. German pilots, many trained for older styles of combat, had to adapt quickly or face annihilation. The lessons learned in these skies would shape fighter tactics for decades to come. Witnesses to these battles often described the almost surreal contrast: a single, seemingly fragile P-51 outclassing multiple experienced Luftwaffe pilots in rapid succession. The Mustang's combination of speed, firepower, and endurance turned ridicule into respect and fear, establishing a psychological edge in addition to physical superiority. The P-51 Mustang's impact extended beyond immediate air battles. It forced Germany to divert pilots, planes, and resources to counter a threat they had underestimated. This reallocation strained their war efforts and contributed to the broader Allied push into occupied Europe. What began as laughter turned into strategic recalibration, a testament to how technology and courage can alter the course of war. American pilots flying Mustangs also carried immense responsibility. They were tasked not only with shooting down enemy planes, but with ensuring the survival of heavily laden bombers on extended missions. The psychological pressure was immense, yet they executed with discipline and heroism, showcasing training, skill, and bravery under extreme conditions. The story of the German pilot who laughed at the P-51 is emblematic of the broader narrative of World War II. Initial underestimation, shock at unexpected superiority, and the eventual realization that innovation, courage, and strategy can overturn even the most confident opponents. It's a tale of hubris confronted by excellence, a lesson repeated across battlefields from the air to the land. Even decades later, veterans recounted these aerial duels with reverence. They described the Mustang as a plane that could change the outcome of a mission in moments, and pilots who flew them as individuals capable of extraordinary heroism. These stories formed the backbone of American air lore, inspiring future generations of aviators. Historians note that such engagements were crucial in securing the skies over Europe. The Mustang's introduction effectively reduced bomber losses, enhanced air superiority, and allowed ground operations to proceed with greater security. The laughter of a German ace had transformed into a sobering lesson in innovation, adaptability, and the unpredictable power of courage combined with superior machinery. The encounter also underscores a timeless principle. Underestimation of the enemy can be catastrophic. Even the most confident pilots found that arrogance in the face of skill and technology could be deadly. The P-51 Mustang, once mocked, became a symbol of American ingenuity, resilience, and tactical brilliance. Ultimately, the story of the German pilot who laughed at the P-51 Mustang is more than just an air combat anecdote. It is a testament to courage, technological innovation, and the human spirit in the crucible of war. It reminds us that heroism often comes from those who embrace risk, trust their training, and defy expectations in the face of overwhelming odds.